Welcome back. It is January 3rd, 2021, and the time has come for the end of the year sum up and the hopes for the future speculation. We'll see how this actually goes. I was going to be sorting darts while I did this, but this is like the third take because the first three I kept rambling, getting off track, and I wasn't happy with any of those takes, and now I'm out of darts to sort. So I'm just going to yammer. So 2020 was an absolute mess. I think we can all agree on that. I got pretty much none of my goals completed as far as the Nerf channel went. I had great plans for getting my place set up and ready for running events, and I had plans for remodeling on my house and plans for more work out here, and it just none of it happened. None of it. The only thing that I managed, or the big thing that I managed to accomplish, was the smart gun, which came out far better than I ever hoped, and that was a wonderful note to end 2020 on, as I accomplished something. Yeah, so there is that. Obviously I had plans to travel internationally, those fell through. I had plans to travel all over the country, going to events, that fell through. I had all sorts of plans for organizing and the auxiliary and all of that, and all of that fell through because 2020 was a mess. So let's talk about 2021. There is a vaccine now, so hopefully that means events will be possible in the relatively near future. It's gonna take a long time to get them all rolled out. And I am unfortunately on the bottom of the list to get the vaccine because I work from home, I'm healthy, I'm low risk. I should be on the bottom of that list. As much as I would love to be on the top of that list so I can start gallivanting around the world flinging foam at people, there are people that need the vaccine more than I do. And they should get it first. And I'm happy to wait however long it takes until my demographic reaches the top of the list. And that could be 6 months. And so, I mean, half the year will be over before I can I qualify to get the vaccine. It might take less time. We don't know. That's the real problem with trying to say what I'm going to do in 2021 is we have no idea what's going on yet. It's still so completely up in the air. I can't say which events I'm going to go to because I don't know which events are even going to happen yet. And I don't know whether I would be able to travel yet. And so all of that kind of stuff is very, I don't know. So there's really no point in trying to speculate on that yet. But I will get the vaccine as soon as I can, and once I feel it is safe, I will start attending events again. And I'm really looking forward to that. I'm once again going to attempt to get my video set up better, get more footage of those trips because I always forget to turn on my GoPro or to even put my GoPro on or to even pack my GoPro. And so I never get as much good footage of those as I want. But I'm hoping to once again improve. I am going to try to, again, continue to improve my my production quality of my channel. Last year I did work on getting better audio. That didn't pan out. I worked on, well, some of it. I did add baffling to try to cut down on the echo, and it seems to have helped, I think. You would know better than I did. I did get a better camera, but that one's starting to have weird issues that I think are mostly related to that I was leaving it out here in the cold and damp of my shop, which probably was not good for it. But I am in the market for a better camera. If anyone has any suggestions, do feel free to send me a link. Still working on lighting. One of the things I finally figured out about my camera is that I had it set for outdoor light, which was why everything was so very red in here. And switching it to indoor light, I think, has made the color quality better. And then I then keep forgetting to switch it back to outside light when I take it outside and everything looks blue. I just can't win. But working on that. I do have build plans for this year that hopefully won't get completely dismantled. I'd like to pick up where I left off last year, which is what I was going to, hopefully every other month or so, take another rival blaster, a hopper-fed rival blaster, and make it so it can also take a proton pack. But my goal is to make it so that they can still use the hopper. So that you could disconnect the proton pack and just hand it to someone and they would still be able to use it normally, or you could plug it into a proton pack and it would make the, turn on the agitator and the blower and all of that. I want to improve my proton packs because there is better technology now between the Pippin pack from FDL, out of Darts finally getting his prototype, closer to production. I'm hoping that that will improve the rate of fire. The thing that's limiting both Tier and the Smart Gun's rate of fire is the ability of the tank to feed as fast as the blaster can fire. So, hoping that those will work. And I think there's a train coming. It'll be here soon. It's a noisy one. Must be a big freight train. So that's for that. I already have plans for the end of the year. A number of people gave me some really cool suggestions, and I'm going to have to either maybe do a mid-year major build, just because there's some really cool stuff that I want to try building now, and cosplays that I want to do. Because there's that train. God, that is a noisy one. I don't know if you can even hear me now. I can barely hear myself, but who knows? Yeah, cosplay is something I've wanted to get into for a long time, and I like making functional cosplays as opposed to just standing pretty cosplays. I like them to be able to be used. Thus, things like the smart gun and Tears full loadout and various other things that I've done where I had a costume that went along with it. But I'd really like to get into more of that. More foam craft, potentially. Though I really like using metal if I'm going to make armor. Just use really thin metal and maybe back it with foam to make it look thicker. Stuff like that. I don't know. That's something I want to look into. There are a number of fairly big cons in the area. Seattle has big cons. Portland has big cons. And I know a couple of people in that community, and I'd love to get into that more. That was why the smart gun looks as realistic as it does, as opposed to having it more orange and black, as is my preference now, to make my blasters orange with black accents rather than black with orange accents, just for safety reasons and for setting the precedent of that. But that one was meant to be as realistic a cosplay build as I could manage. I do plan to then have replacement parts that are in orange or something like that. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. I obviously want to get back to getting this place finally fully up and run. The roof still leaks. I need to deal with that. I still have wiring that needs to get completed. I have so much that needs to get done in my house. And then I still have some stuff that need to happen if I want to be able to host events here. I need bathrooms. I only have the one bathroom that's in my house, and you have to go through my bedroom to get there, so I would like to have some sort of public bathrooms, just a couple of extra stalls in the guest house or something like that. Or worst case scenario, when I host events, I'll rent a couple of porta potties. I would be willing to do that. That's something that, the makerspace funds could go towards. Because I understand they're not all that terribly expensive. Good Lord. Somebody is blowing up something. Anyway. Okay. That's what I have planned, what I have hoped. I also I've done so much with my Lego room. That was what I did during the pandemic, is I built my Lego room, and I finally am getting that fully up and operational, and that's probably why I managed to remain as sane as I have through all of the isolation, is I had my Lego room to go to. I miss my friends so much, but that was somewhere that I could retreat to. So that has helped me immensely, and then fan mail from you guys, comments from you guys, all of the support that you guys have given has helped me immensely. And I hope that my continuing to put out the videos that I do, the educational ones, the showing off other people's stuff, the silly ones, I hope that has helped you guys. And I've gotten a lot of comments from people saying that it has. So that also kept me going, because it was something that I could focus on, something positive that I could do and create and share. So my question to you is, what do you guys want to see? What did I add this year, or what did I quit doing this year, or what would you like to see more of? What would you like to see less of? I have some ideas for some fun and silly range days. Taking an idea from some other YouTube channels that I watched, that I think I might be able to do a Nerf version of that and see how that works out. And maybe that would be fun. Maybe people would think that would be stupid. We will see. I'll probably do one and let you guys decide. Should I do this again? And you're either going to go, that was hilarious, give us more, or go, no, please. Please just don't do that again. But we'll see. Like I said, give me comments, give me suggestions. What do you guys want to see? What kind of videos would you watch if I made them? Because a lot of the videos I make, I don't make for the views. I make because I want that information to be available. Like the disassembly videos. That's not something most people are going to need to watch. But the person who desperately needs to know how to reassemble an Alpha Trooper, that video is going to be wonderful. And all of them have gotten a comment at least from somebody going, oh, thank you so much, I couldn't fix it, and I was able to because of this video. So I am going to continue doing those. But I do want to make videos that you guys want to watch, because, that's fun. So let me know, what would you guys like to see? What sorts of videos have I done that you guys think were great and would love to see more of? Or what are things that other people are doing that I'm not doing? I don't plan to do just opening, unboxing, and reviews because so many other channels do that. And yes, they get the views, but I would rather do more interesting stuff just because I don't enjoy those videos. And I want to make videos that I enjoy as well as ones that you guys want to watch. So, suggestions. Between you guys coming up with ideas and me coming up with ideas, we should be able to find stuff worth doing. So, there it is. There's my end of the year rant, my ramble. How are you guys doing? How's it going? What are your hopes? What are your dreams? What are your plans? Let's talk. Thank you for watching.